My intern is doing her full-time. She starts her full-time teach today. Good morning. It is a Monday. So I went and got gas this morning and I got the right pump this time. You heard my story from last week. We made pumpkins the other time where we put the tissue paper down. Did like the watercolor. I feel like they didn't work as well as the last time, but we're gonna take all this stuff off and see how it looks. My intern is doing her full-time. She starts her full-time teach today. But one of the other interns that are in a different classroom, and they're a block 2, so they don't, like I had a block 2 last semester, or the spring of last year. So they don't do their full-time teach until like, they do like 1 week of full-time teaching. But they wanted to come over, they had to do an observation of a reading lesson or something. So she came over and she's like, I just found out about this, so can I do yours? And I'm like, well, my intern's doing her full-time teach next week, so I'm not teaching. But I'm like, I'll teach on Monday the reading, so that way you can see it. So she's like, okay. Which we do in a small group, so it's not that big of a deal, but I need to do, let me see if I can zoom in all the way across. We're doing student shout-outs. So they're like right there going across. I need to put some kind of like sign up there that says like student shout-outs or something. I found those on the log or something, but it was on Teacher Pay Teachers if I remember correctly. I will try to link it down below if you're interested in those. We used to use them here for staff shout-outs. So they have a staff shout-out too. And I just have this little container over here that has the shout-outs in it. And then they put them inside this container so that I can read them periodically, and then we hang them up on our wall up there. I'm gonna get to getting some stuff because it's like almost 7:30. I have to get some papers ready to be graded and all that fun stuff. The first week of my interns, first full week of teaching. So I still have to teach MTSS groups. So, but I have been kind of like setting stuff up to make my life easier after she leaves. I'm still kind of learning and, you know, figuring this stuff out. So yeah, but yeah, so she's full-time teaching. So I'm not really doing much of anything. There's a few things that are on my to-do list I need to get done. They are only here, like the interns are the block 3 interns, which are ones that are doing their full-time teaches, like the ones that take over and like teach for quite a while. They're done in the middle of November. And so it is, what is today? So today's the 6th of October. So by the time this video comes up, she will have 2 weeks left. And the week of the 18th through the 21st is parent-teacher conferences. So we started reading Dinosaurs Before Dark, and I got this like companion thing to go with it. I don't know who it's from off the top of my head, but it's like this packet. And so like they illustrate the cover of their book. They have this one here, and then they go through like 2 of the main characters. We talk about, I don't like this very much. For being in 3rd grade, I felt like it shouldn't have these like, I don't know, introduction pieces, but anyway, so it goes through each chapter and we talk about, see, like that one doesn't have it, so I don't know. But it goes through all the chapters, and then they have some other things like draw a picture of and label what Jack finds in the grass. So it has all this stuff as the chapters get bigger, and then it has a story map that came with it, and I meet the characters that kind of tells about each character. So I was trying to get something a little different for them just because the last one we did was a lot of like discussion and stuff. So I was trying to get something different. I also found from Teacher Thrive, she had these freebies called, one was called The Red Planet and one was called The New Kid on Mars. And they're like a close read. Yeah, it's on teacherthrive.com. It has like, it has a close read. This is all one week. I don't know what I'm saying. And so then like it goes through Mondays, Tuesday, it has like different things that you do. And then it has the answers, which is helpful sometimes when you're like, I can't remember what they're looking for here. And then it has some other stuff. It's part of a bundle. And then the new kid, what was it called? The New Kid on Mars. That one there is this was a nonfiction, obviously, and the other one's a fiction story. And so that's week 2. I'm thinking that maybe we will do that after we finish this book to kind of mix things up, because I'm trying not to do the same stuff with them because I don't want them getting bored and being like, oh, we're in another chapter, but So I'm trying to get some other stuff involved. Oh, I put out my Halloween books. Let me show you that. I don't know if you're interested in that. Put out my Halloween books. Now, not all of them are like specifically Halloween. Not all students celebrate Halloween. So they are like, some will be just kind of spooky, but they're not Halloween topic, I guess would be say. Like Creepy Carrots wouldn't be one. It's a Halloween story, or Frankenstein wouldn't be one, but they still has like some of the monster or like kind of spookiness to them. So as you can see, I have those all ready to go. I love this little thing, except for kids keep pushing on it. I'm going to get some stuff going for it this morning because it's like 7:21. Yeah, I had a mobile order for Jeremy.
All right, Jeremy, I'll see you at the window.
Okay, thank you. Happy Friday. Got my iced coffee and loving the apple brown sugar. I think I've talked about this before. I love that coffee. Like, something about it's just so good. It's like kind of refreshing in a way. My intern's in her full-time teach this week. Going well. I sit in the room this week. I think next week I might start leaving. I'm going to start leaving the room. I've been trying to zone it out because like if there's something that's happening, I'm trying not to like jump in. It's so hard to do. Like they have to learn as she's been teaching and stuff. I've been staying in the room, but I have been working on getting new interactive notebooks done for 3rd grade because I bought one. And I don't remember who it was from, but it was like, it looked good in the preview. But then once I downloaded it, it's like, it's still good. It didn't have enough content, I guess is a good way to put it. So it's like when we do our stuff, I like to have it so like, it has like a standard that goes for quite a while. So it's not like, oh, they get one practice at it and that's it. I kind of like mine better. I'm a bit biased. So I've been creating them. I've done, and it is for our Big Ideas Math, but if you've bought my other one before for 1st grade, it was for Envision. But I mean, you can use that for years, like for any curriculum, basically. So I was using mine since I created them, I don't know how many years ago. Like I've been creating them and using them over and over again. So like I said, we've been using Big Ideas Math, so I was using my Envision ones to go along with my Big Ideas Math. So this one here is kind of the same deal. And so, but I've said I've done chapter 1, chapter 2, I've done part of chapter 4, because I started chapter 4 first, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go back and get those other ones out of the way. And then I'm gonna have them start using them so I can see if there's any errors or anything. The kids can help me, like, they're my little guinea pigs, basically, to see if the product works properly. And so if you're interested in some interactive notebooks for 3rd graders, Teacher Pay Teacher Store is down below. We have, in about 2.5 weeks, we have parent-teacher conferences coming up. So I did my parent-teacher conference forms. I'm trying to make sure all grades are in. So I'm constantly hounding these kids like, okay, you got it. And then we have ketchup and pickles today before Fun Friday. So the ketchup and pickles, all those students will get the work that they haven't finished and get all that completed before they get a Fun Friday. So they have about a half-hour time that we get all that done. Any students that I had that were missing other assignments or tests because they were gone that day we tested, I've been doing them, or I've had an aide do them, like do the work with them. So I'm getting them all caught up because I don't want to be scrambling at the last minute before parent-teacher conferences and be like, oh my gosh, I gotta get all this done, get the stuff in, I have grades missing, and why does my kid have a D? Well, because they don't turn any work in, that kind of stuff. Hello. I'm supposed to go out tonight, actually. I totally forgot about it. Not really. I mean, I kind of knew about it, but I forgot to mention it. But yeah, we're going out. I'm going out with a bunch of my K through second grade friends. We didn't get to do it at all last year because, you know, pandemic. So we're going out tonight. I want my student teacher to be doing grading, but she cannot access our grade book because she doesn't have a login. I created a Google spreadsheet that has all the students' names and it has each category. So I'm like, you'll just go, like, she'll go into that and then like write down the assignment at the top and then give the grade going down, and then I can access the Google document because it's shared between the two of us, and that way I can check grades that way and I can input those into our computer our grading system. But anyway, I am going to focus on driving because this part right here always gets super crazy because people are going on and off the freeway. So I will talk to you guys next time. So I hope you guys like what you saw. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Click the little bell notification to get notified every single time I post. Follow me on TikTok, Mr. Michael Book. And until next time, please don't forget to always be you. Bye.